could tell me again what you explained earlier about the strain you've been feeling in your body and maybe the reasons for it.
Sure. So my wife gave birth to our son 8 weeks ago, and my life has taken a turn in which I now am feeding baby a lot and bouncing the baby when he's upset. And I feel like my shoulder, my right shoulder, even when I'm not holding the baby, it doesn't drop all the way.
Okay.
And it seems like it's worse after I've been feeding him. And I think it has something to do with the way that I'm holding my shoulders when I feed him. It's usually this way that I hold him. And there's something about my back as well after I feed him, when I'm bouncing him, that I feel like, this would be an overstatement, but I almost feel like my back is going to go out a little bit, in the middle bit, and it ends up aching a lot.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Well, from your pantomime, it looks to me as though in your wish to really support your son very beautifully, you've sort of forgotten about your own support. The support from the ground and the support from your back for your shoulders.
Yeah.
So I think we need to review that lesson about shoulder support.
Great.
Okay?
Okay.
There's a lesson in my DVD, Heal Your Posture, that's all about the shoulders. So for now, we're just going to do a little review. So you're standing at the wall. You'll be standing at the wall with your hands on the wall, flat, and the heel of your hand just even with the armpit. And you'll notice that your elbows want to flare out a little bit. So the first thing to do is drop the elbows toward the floor. So the action of that will be as if you're wrapping the flesh of your upper arm around to the outside. And that action will also bring the upper arm into the socket of the shoulder blade. So that's your first action. Your elbows are straight but not locked, and they're pointing towards the floor. Next, drag your arms down along the wall as if you were trying to smear the paint towards the floor. So that action of the traction of your arm will turn on your latissimus dorsi here, and you'll even feel it in your middle back. So keep both of those actions, the outward rotation and the dragging down, and then the tricky part, you're going to just press your hands into the wall. So notice that didn't make me push back away from the wall. All it does is broaden my back and bring my scapula flush against the back of my rib cage. So that's it. Now your turn. I'll begin by be sure that you have lift through the top of your head exactly, and openness through your pelvic floor. Yeah? Okay, perfect. And now you're going to just twist your upper arm slightly outwards. So you feel like the tips of your elbows are pointing down towards the ground. So what's the result of that? What can you feel?
It opens my chest.
Yeah, right across here.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So keep that, and then begin to drag your hands down towards, but don't lose your head. Drag your hands down towards the floor.
Sure.
And then, now, do you feel my hands here on your shoulder blades?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So just very gently begin to press your hands into the wall.
Okay.
And feel what happened in your shoulder blades.
Sure.
What happened?
It spread them.
Exactly, they went farther apart. So let it go again, let that press again, okay? You feel the shoulder blades got narrower together. So once more, engage the press, and you have that. Now you have this support across this whole region of your lower back, which is going to be great. Instead of having to support Otis from here, you'll support him from here.
Great.
Okay, so let's bring your arms down and turn away from and just see, how is that now?
It's really different. I feel like my shoulder blades are anchored onto my ribs now.
Perfect. All right, so now we just need to see how it feels to hold the baby.
Okay.
Good.
So this is how I sit.
Okay, well, it's a sack of potatoes, it's not baby Otis. How much does he weigh now?
He weighs 13 pounds.
Well, this is only 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
We'll make believe.
all right. How much can you feel that shoulder support that we just worked on?
It's very difficult,
Exactly.
at best.
Exactly. So, let's try something. If you just move forward, that's it, and open up your pelvic floor so you're sitting with an open pelvis, all right? And then we're just going to add some support in the back. You can adjust that as you need to.
Okay.
Okay, and you're comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
How's your left arm?
It's a lot better.
Okay. And the bottle arm. Yeah.
Here we go.
So now you have support from under here instead of up here.
Yeah, it feels anchored again.
Yeah, and so all your arm has to do is be delicate as you're feeding him,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about bouncing, what you do at 4 in the morning.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you're bouncing.
Bouncing.
Okay.
And I do this sort of turning thing with my legs
Yeah.
as well.
Uh-huh. I think that's the source of your back pain. Okay. You feel how your tailbone is tucked under your pelvis a
Yes.
little bit, and now your shoulders are wrapped up and forward again.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that looks like you're trying to make your torso into a cradle
Yes.
for him. Yeah. And another reason that you might be in that posture is you're really tired at 4 in the morning.
Sure.
So you're just kind of hanging on your structure, not really engaging.
Yes, it feels like I'm hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just try one thing. Just pause a minute
Okay.
and just open up the pelvic floor space. Exactly like that.
Like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now you have that shoulder support is available again.
Yeah.
Can you feel it?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Just drop.
And then let's just try bouncing again. Just go ahead and see if it's possible to bounce in or not.
Sure. If I use my knees, it is.
You weren't using your knees before.
No, I was swinging my legs.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think now what's going on is the cradle becomes your arms
Sure.
instead of your whole body.
Sure.
And the rest of your body is receiving support from the ground and up through your spine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's much more efficient. Yeah. So Charles, you're going to need to practice that shoulder support exercise, I think, a little bit every day
Okay. To get that back.
against the wall so that you really get a new impression of what it feels like to have that support in your shoulders.
Okay.
Every time you see him, you need to feel that instead of this up here.
Okay. I bet he'll feel more supported as well.
I think he will.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
I hope you enjoyed this review of shoulder support and that you'll find ways to use it in your own life. I think Charles is right that baby Otis will feel the difference because our bodily communication is so important to us as we're developing. How we support ourselves throughout life has its foundation in how we perceived support as we were beginning life. Thanks for watching.